Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Reaper, and welcome to Ars Notoria, a survival sandbox RPG. At least that's what I'm calling it. Um, so I have another character I've been playing now for almost 20 hours on my one character, and I wanted to wait till I played it. I've had this on my wish list for almost 2 years. I was very excited about it, and for good reason. I have a character that I've almost 20 hours in, and I've been having a blast. I'm going to straight up say, ignore the mixed reviews because pretty much all the ones that I read were just complaining about bugs like getting stuck or falling through the world. Honestly, I've experienced a couple of that were mentioned, but that's it. I never fell through the world, but that's beside the point. I feel like negative reviews on early access games on Steam shouldn't be allowed. And hear me out on why. You're knowingly purchasing a game in early access that literally in the description says there may be bugs. So, what do you expect? I think the only time you should be able to leave a negative review is if a developer has promised something in a game in early access when it launches in early access and it's not there. Basically, they've lied to you. But every early access title in the description under early access, when you buy it, straight up says it's in active development, there may be bugs, yada yada yada. So you shouldn't be allowed to leave a negative review. And I think people that leave negative reviews for bugs in a game that they bought knowing there might be bugs, honestly, I think they're assholes. There you go. Period. So, because this game's amazing. It has right there, 17 hours and 8 minutes, level 18. But I'm gonna start a new character today because we're gonna do a playthrough of this, and have a good time because there's so many mechanics to this game that honestly, one thing I will say is I do feel like some of the stuff they don't explain well enough in the tooltips and stuff because I plan on putting out like a tips video then because there's things that were not obvious that took me a while to figure out that I did figure out. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to start a new character and we're going to jump in because it's so much fun. All right, let's do this. I'm actually excited to start another character. Very excited to start another character, actually. Yeah, completely. All right. Let's do new. Character creations, it's good. You know, this isn't a review video. Again, early access, I can't stress that enough. And plus, I paid less than $20 for it. I mean, that's another thing. But anyway, yeah, no, the character creation's not bad. And they've already put a patch, like this came out on Thanksgiving, and they've already had a little patch. So, you know, they're on top of stuff, and it's only been a few days. It's like literally the 30th today. So yeah. Let's see here. I'm not going to get real in depth here, but we can change the color of our clothes if we want to. Oh, I like the black. Let's see. So that's clothing top. And then we can change the pants. This is just our starter stuff, so not a big deal. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go all black. I like that. All right, hair. And you can pan the camera or use the arrows. One thing I do want to mention, and I'll show you then. And it's a game breaker. It's a game breaker for me. Full key binds. Full key rebinding, rather, whatever. Have to have it, and it's there. I would have probably refunded it if it didn't, because I don't think any game, early access or not, I think being able to rebind your keys should always be there for games. I have a very specific way I rebind keys. I'm 56 years old. I'm an old man. I'm an old gamer. So, you know, that's just how I am. I definitely think we should be able to rebind keys always. And it's there. No complaints whatsoever. And there's a few hairstyles to choose from. Nothing crazy, but you know what? They're there. I kind of like that one. And you can, like, I'll show you quick. You can go in and change, like, the forehead. You can get pretty in-depth with this. Eyebrows. Eyes. Which I will change the eye color. Mine are blue. Oh, and you can mouse or scroll in. Oh, there's the blue. Oh, there we go. Oh, oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, nice. I like it. I don't know if there's going to be multiplayer or not, or oh, no, you know what? There is, because I'll show you here. Yeah, there is multiplayer. But anyway, yeah, you can do it's pretty in-depth. But we're going to go with that. We're going to accept. And there we are. Why do I have... Oh, wait, that's something I haven't considered. Do I start? No. There's no way that's going to start me with armor. Because I haven't started a new character. I don't think it's going to do anything. Like, except... Okay, yeah, see, you can join a Okay, yeah, there is multiplayer, but some of it's still in development. Okay, so we're gonna do new. This shouldn't erase anything. That's my personal. I hope it doesn't. And then there's sandbox. Enemies are weaker and less aggressive. We don't want that. We got normal, which is what we're gonna do, and then survival. Enemies are stronger, but we're gonna go normal, the standard. We're gonna accept, and then I like this a lot. And we got to name the server, even though it's not a server because we're doing a personal game, but we will call this YouTube. I don't need a password. And you can do a seed, like, because the world is like you can make it's basically procedural. Like, you'll still have all the same type of stuff there. They just will not be in the same location. So, I'm just going to randomly click these until I see one I like. And then if you want to use the same seed, there it is. Let's go with... That's a big long one. And then you can choose climate. We're just going to go temperate. And then right here, setting controls the default for resource processing, like converting softwood into lumber and blah, blah, blah. I am going to take the speed of that up to fast. 2 times the amount, just because. But you can also disable the map to make it harder for yourself. There's a scan option, which you'll see then. You can disable respawn or resource icons. Which I will disable, actually. While disabled, resource location will no longer be shown, adding a layer of challenge to resource discovery and exploration. Yeah, I think we'll disable that. We do want seasons, because it has snow and stuff like that. So let's confirm. And then... There we go. Let's jump in. There's our server info. It's not a server, but you get my point. Here we are. Well, it did start me with... It started me with the helm. Which I don't... That's got to be a visual bug. Because I don't have... Yeah, that's... Wait. I do have a sword. That's weird. That's a little weird. I mean, that's definitely a bug, because I don't have that stuff in my inventory. Interesting. Again, early access. You're not going to hear me complaining about it. It might be an issue, though, because I don't have these things. Apparently I do, though. Hey, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to keep it. I mean, it's a little weird. I'm not going to lie to you. And I would like to be able to get rid of it, but again, not complaining. I knew something was off, though, just because of the tooltip. Well, of the picture, rather. But anyway, we'll deal with it. Not a big deal. But yeah, we'll go over some stuff here. We can do details on the stats. Very nice. That you can do all the details. Real quick, I will show you the settings. You can click to save the game. You can also pause it, which is great. Now, I did have a bug that when I paused, and then if I went into the settings, it would lock up the game. Or I think I did. Maybe, you know what, now that I think about it, I think maybe I was just too dumb, and I thought it locked up the game, and I just didn't unpause the game. Huh. That might have actually been what happened. Never mind. But anyway, settings. Bunch of stuff you can mess with there. Graphics. Controls. Like I said, you can rekeybind stuff. Like pretty much everything. Gameplay. I do think there is some controller support. They're working on getting it good. You can set the autosave timer. This I like. Interaction radius is really nice. This is a setting. And interaction radius makes aiming at in-game objects easier by extending the aiming radius. For instance, with an interaction radius of 25, when picking up loot, you don't need to aim directly at it. And you can adjust that. I have it up to 51 because it saved all my settings. And I'll even take it up to like 65. And then you got aiming camera. You can change how that functions. There's a lot of stuff you can mess with, which I think is really, really good. You can change health bar location. I have it down in the bottom left, and you can put it up top left. I like it down here. Building menu, radial. You can have that as a grid if you want. Crosshair, you can turn that completely off. Go with a cross or a dot. I have it as a dot. Damage numbers, I have them hidden, but we can turn them on. Let's turn them on once. And then click back. It says I have some actions that I don't have assigned, which is just I have the one not bound. But there we go. I wonder if that's damage number on trees. And there's a tutorial, which is really nice. Oh, and here, that's your scan. You get that by default. But yeah, let's jump in here quick. We have skills. Now, some of these aren't unlocked. Combat is. Harvesting is. Smithing literally says right there will be unlocked in the guilds update. Construction also says will be unlocked in the guilds update. Science also says will be unlocked in the guilds update. So that's, they have the names of updates. I think they have a roadmap as well. I also love that there's each weapon. Basically, you learn as you go. So if you use a sword, you get better with the sword, and then you get skill points for that specific weapon to apply in the skill tree, which has a different tiers, and then you get combos. You get a main combo, alternate, strong attack, and so on. And then that's not just for combat, that's got it for harvesting and so on. And none of this stuff is open, it's all unlocked. But as you find things, it opens up stuff, which is awesome. Top right there, it says recipe unlocked, campfire. Recipe unlocked. Stone tools. Quarrying tools. This game has a really deep... Yeah, I don't know why I have this sword, but it's definitely not the sword that, it's definitely not a great sword. I definitely think that, obviously that's a bug. You can auto loot, which I have my take all on the end key, because I told you I read mind weird. And we can take that. Also, you can, there is first person, if you want it. I like playing in third person, but first person is a thing. And you can hit V, I think it's V by default to toggle. You can also hit Alt and scroll wheel to change this a little bit if you want to go in deeper. Also, you can, when you're aiming with like a ranged weapon, you can set it to offset to the left or right. Also very nice. And if I wouldn't have turned off the resources, I think they would all be shown, but I think they only show now once we discover them. I'm telling you, this game, and if I hit B, this is the building system, okay? There's farming, and this stuff is locked until you find things. There's also a next page, okay? Then you got walls, next page. And then you got doors and windows. You got roofs. You got basements. You got mechanics. Again, locked. You have to discover all this stuff. Then there's the encampment. Campfires, beds for respawn, and sleeping because you can get buffs. There are also food buffs. You can, like in Valheim, you can add stuff for to get special, like, you'll discover things for food. And then you got production. Weaponsmith, that also has a tier to it. Armory has multiple tiers locked. Carpentry, I think you get the point. Engineering, enchanting, apothecary, alchemy, jewel crafting, farming. I mean, you see what I'm saying here. There's so much to this game. And then you get, I got enemies coming in. It's unfair. The negative reviews for this game are bullshit. Yeah, this sword is definitely, I feel like I'm punching. Poor bastard. I might die here. Actually, I'm gonna let myself die. So I'm kind of hoping I respawn without that helmet on. No, I didn't. That is bugging me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. But again, not a big deal. I think once I equip something else, it'll disappear. We'll see. Because I don't have anything on. Oh, I can hide that. But I don't want to hide my helm completely. Oh, okay. You know what? That fixed it. Didn't fix the sword or shield, but fixed the helm part. And I do have armor on that I don't have on. Oh, that's the cape. Yeah, there's so much to this game. That's your default respawn, which you can click and travel back to. But yeah, let's go exploring. Like there's an enormously deep crafting system to this game. It's crazy. There's production. I can't say enough about it. Yeah, see, I don't even have to like aim down at that. All right, let's head. And by the way, I hit a couple of borders because the entire, like, this map can be scrolled out a lot. And I hit a few borders kind of quick from my other map, and I was like, oh crap, is the map really that small? No, then I just went like, then I kind of went north and on my other map, and I was like, oh, and then it kind of, I hit a border, and I'm like, wow, maybe the map is, the early access map isn't that big. But then I went a couple other directions, and no, it was freaking large. So there's a lot to the early access map. I might die from these guys. Why are they level 4? I am going to turn the sound down a little bit. Combat feels good. I like the combat. I am going to turn it down. I'm going to turn it down. Sorry. But yeah, you'll see how that popped up now. Undiscovered, because I didn't click on it yet. Let me go in and turn the sound down a little bit. Sorry, that's my bad. I'm going to save the game. And to see how it says saving, I would not recommend logging out until that's done. Just because. Let's go into... Now, I'm not paused right now, so while I'm in here screwing around, I could get attacked. You got audio quality. You know what? Let's just go Ultra, because I have a pretty good system. I'm running a 5070 RTX. This is my new computer I've had now for like a month. Let's go ambient down. To about 6. Music off. We'll go main volume to about... And we'll go 7. And we'll go... Yeah, we'll go about... Processing tools volume. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And again, it'll tell you because I have keys unassigned. There is a night and day cycle. Exploration is really fun in this. Like, I had a really... I got enemies around? Yeah. Oh, God. I didn't see him. And I got that fox coming up on me. I might die again. I also like that, and I didn't show it, but you can set your sprint key. Come on. I can hold down for sprint, but if I tap it, it'll do a dodge. That can be put into one key, and that's in the settings. There's a lot of stuff in the settings. Go through. I'm not going to sit here and go through them all because I do that enough for you guys, but there's a ton. Okay, but we've leveled up, so we can click this because you all level up your character as well. And you can do... See, it gets dark out here. Now, I think I want to go with the sword. I mess with magic a little bit, not a ton. But I do think I want to go with a sword, maybe. But right here you got strength, tells you what it raises, melee, physical block, agility, intelligence. You can read all these. Constitution, that's your hit points, finesse, endurance, stamina. So we'll go 1 point strength, we'll go 1 constitution, and we will go 1 endurance. Click accept. Hit points went up by 5 and it refreshed us. Then we got our skills. If you'll notice, we opened some combat skills. So we're going to go. Now, 1, 2, 3, and 4 will make sense here in a second. Because I have 4 points. I put 1 point into that, so that's tier 1. Each one of these has 4 tiers. Now, I think I can take this up another tier, which would raise it. These can be reset, by the way. There's a spot where you can reset your skills. But we're going to do this, this, and this. Now, you can pull these out, put them down here if you want to see them. You don't need to, I don't believe. But I'll show you. I'll just pull them out. This is your hotbar, by the way. And you also have a bunch of these if you want them. Yeah, as you can see. And they can be, yeah. We also have status effect right here. This character is soaked. Poison resistance is increased. Blah, blah, blah. But lightning is lowered. But yeah, you'll notice, see, the combo points. It automatically cycles through them. Now that does use stamina. But yeah, game feels really good. And by the way, he's sleeping. Which you will find stuff doing. See, I need some stamina. And stamina, that's something else I saw people complaining. Stamina is not that bad. As you level up, I swear some of the negative reviews were just stupid because it was people complaining for no damn reason. I didn't up the XP or anything. I don't remember leveling this fast. Maybe they changed it. I feel like they might have increased it a little bit. I don't know. I know we just leveled again, so we're going to go. And I will even go a little bit of stamina here. Just to get... Oh, I have 3 points. I didn't change any of that. I don't remember getting 3 skill points per level. We'll go strength and we'll go constitution again. Why not? There we go. They're dead. Yellow's dead, obviously. Yeah, oh god, damn, where'd you come from? Oh, I'm out of stamina. Ooh, he's kind of kicking my ass again. Fudge. I don't remember being this hard. I also don't remember being in an area with level 4 creatures before. I really don't. So yeah, I'm kind of getting my ass kicked. Let's hit C to bring up crafting. Now there's crafting in your inventory. These are basically a lot of basic stuff. And then there's crafting benches. So don't be fooled. I'm feeling like I don't have a sword on at all. I'm going to make a wooden sword. And I'm going to make a quarterstaff too. And then we got tools. I can make the stone stuff. I just need some more wood, which we can easily get. So let me... yeah, I can eat this. Just a mushroom. You definitely want to be cooking meat. Because right there, a 60% chance of disease. You can get disease in this game. And you can right-click to equip or double-click. And also, what I do is I pull my stuff down. Because then you can pull it out, put it away. I feel like we'll do a little better now. Okay, I need some more wood, which you can get. That's some cloth. We've already investigated that. Let's head this way. Now, this map is entirely different than mine. And then you can hit your scan. Can I make... Oops, C. No, I still need 2 more softwood. Which you can get from these little bushes, which is really nice. But yeah, see, I'm close. I don't have to be right up on that to loot it. Like right there, you saw me adjust that in game, or in the menu, which is really nice. Oh yeah, and you can tame animals. I should have let that play for a second, but you drop food in front of them, and then I have actually yet to tame one. That should have also popped up on the map. Maybe it didn't. Another thing, and you'll see here once I craft an axe. Which I should have enough to do now. Damn it, C. So we craft the axe. We craft a pickaxe. And then we want to do a stone sickle then. The hammer's for stone. You can get stone with a pickaxe, but I think the hammer works better. Shovel. You get a hoe. It says what it does. Scythe. By the way, people that pronounce this scythe, irk me. I'm a Grim Reaper fanatic, and this is pronounced scythe. Scythe. It's not scythe, people. It's scythe. Every time I hear anybody on YouTube pronounce it scythe, it's cringe. It kills me. Anyway. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there we go. See, I think it was showing that I had a sword on, and I really didn't. All right. Grab that. That. Okay, yeah, right here. I automatically put my axe on. Now, you can pull these down. I do like to pull them down. We'll put it there. I will put this on. Now, it's supposed to default back, I think, to fighting. And sometimes it does, but I just generally will just click to put that back on. My weapon back on. So I always pull these down. Like I said, there's a few kinks they're working out. You know, I've had it not equip a weapon a few times. You know, but it's pretty responsive when I click it. Like right here, though. I had the sword out. It'll automatically bring up the pickaxe, which, again, you can get stone with a pickaxe. And then... Okay, I put it away and it did bring it out, so... What do we got down here? And then we got some ore. I'm gonna go in and I don't know. I'm gonna go in and turn the audio quality back to high. I don't think it needs to be. All right, and like I said, automatically brings that out. And like, look, you can see recipes unlocked. Mining tool. And that was a forge, I think. We hit, and then now for that, you want to hit B for your building. That's not under the C menu. This is kind of all your basic stuff. Okay? But you hit B, and if you can craft it, let's see. Let's say weapon set. I didn't open anything up there. Carpentry, nothing there. Armor, no. Let's go back to harvesting. Ah. So right here we opened up log storage. And this is the stuff we opened up a tar kiln. And this is the stuff that, like, I feel like they don't explain super well, because let me show you something. We go to here, and I like this. You'll notice, by the way, when I'm collecting wood, and this threw me off for a second. Over there on the left-hand side, it says softwood collected. 1, right? Bring up my inventory. There's no softwood in here, is there? No, none. Why is that? Resource tab. And I love this about this. It all has its own separate tab. So it's not, your resources are not taking up inventory space or weight. Now, there is no weight. There's just space. At least not yet. But yeah, so you go to resource. Right now, I can only hold 50, a total of 50 softwood. Okay? But then you got you got your common resources, uncommon. We don't have any of those yet. Rare, seeds, ammunition, because there are firearms in this. Then you got shards, minerals, elements, sorry, gemstone. I mean, you get the point. Mutagens. Some of this stuff may or may not be in the game yet. I don't know. But anyway, so right now I can only carry 50 softwood. Okay, but what the game doesn't tell you, and I feel like something. And again, though, maybe during the tutorial it said it somewhere, and I just didn't read it. It does say it in the tooltips. I'll show you here in a sec. So if I go to the build menu, hit B, I think it's by default B, and I go to harvesting, and then I go to lumberjack, okay, and I go to log storage. Increases global storage capacity for common tree logs by 100. So if I place this, let me show you. Right now I can only carry up to 50. You see where I'm going to go with this. But if I place this, now keep in mind it said global. I can drop this down right there. Okay? Go back to resources. I can now carry 150. That doesn't have to be at my base or anything. It can stay right there. And I can also, if I want, notice on the bottom right-hand side are your key interactions, which I left on. You can toggle them off. I'm almost positive. But it says move. I hit F. Alright, I got enemies around, so I can't do that with enemies around, so let's clear this bugger out. Yeah, I just feel like I didn't have a weapon in my hand last time. And by the way, I'm tapping the mouse button. You can hold the mouse down to fight. When you have stamina, I mean. I might die here. Okay, thank God. There is passive regen. What did we just get out of that? We got a skull. Can be used to perform rituals. I did that once, and it was really cool. You'll eventually see it. But I did get some food. Now, see, look, this has buffs. Now, you can only have, at least right now anyway, only can have one food active at a time. Because I think you can get hungry, but it doesn't really... It's not a big deal, I don't think. But anyway, right here, we have... With the lettuce, we can get up for 15 minutes, plus 7.5% to lightning resist, plus 6 health, and 0.15 health regen. Or it can go with 1 strength, plus 1 to strength, plus 6 to stamina, and stamina regen. We're going to eat an apple. Boom. But and also, and maybe this is the early game, because I've noticed it later game, it doesn't do it as much. But that healed me to full. And certain foods will do that. I just don't know if it's all of them and for how long. I was definitely having it not do it with a lot of the basic stuff then. So, that's something to keep in mind. We'll grab this mushroom. Let's see here. Oh yeah, okay, and that requires an requires an axe of uncommon or higher rarity to be harvested. There's different quality tools, all kinds of stuff. These little bushes, though, give us soft wood. We can harvest this. You will take damage from a tree if you get under it. In fact, I'll show you if I can. Alright. It didn't hit me. But yeah, if I put the axe away, and it'll bring... Then it'll bring it back out. Yeah. There's so much to this game. What do we got here? We got some crops. There is bolting. Requires a scythe of common or higher. You can go over that. Another thing I like, too, is... And you can use your axe or pickaxe for a weapon, but this fence... Hold on. Bear with me. I promise. It's not just decoration in the world. You can break it. You can break it. Which I think is amazingly cool. Now there were some issues, like I can't climb this ladder for some reason. I don't know if that's eventually, because there is stuff up there. At least there was. Yeah, there's a chest up there. Now I was able to reach this by clicking that. If it's highlighted, you can click it. Let me see here. Oh, let me... So I don't really know why you can't get up there. I can reach the barrel, but I can't reach that chest up there. And now I could probably build my way up there. But for some reason I can't climb that ladder. I don't know why. And I've been to a windmill before, that's why I know that I can't. But yeah. So see, there is a chest up there, but I can't get to it. And I can't reach it, so. But you can build anywhere, so I could probably just build my way up there if I wanted to. Let's just collect a few resources here. And I want to find a nice little spot for a base. But right now, I don't have... And you can't build... Oh, hello. Not today, rat. Hey, see that rat? Let me show you here. Let my scan wear off. He's a little glowy boy. Oh, the damage numbers are there. I see them now. Oh, I like that they're not really present. Yeah, I like that they're not really present. I can turn them off. Where were they at? Interface? Damage number. We'll turn them off. We'll hide them. And we'll go back. There we go. Unlocked. Magic art unlocked. Ars Notoria. We leveled up our sword. We unlocked the Holy Staff. And we have a new bestiary entry. So we'll click. Where is my bestiary? Yeah, J for journal. Forgot to tell you that. Because there are quests. Like here's the tutorial quest right here. Oh, level up woodcutting skill. We get 100 XP for that. Tame a horse. Right there. There are side quests. There are main quests. Bestiary. Yeah, and you can get unique trophies that I'm guessing are global. Like if we get a rat head, a rat trophy, you can see it says effect. Plus 15 damage to rats. Needs to be placed on a trophy stand or attached to a horse saddle. Stuff like that is really cool. There is water. I believe they're adding ships then. There is swimming. There is underwater. And I recently, in the patch that they put out, said that they added some underwater enemies. There's summoning, which I have yet to find somebody to summon yet. Again, some of this may or may not be in the game. And we're right back here and it tells you, by the way, if I've already crafted it. Right there it is. And we'll craft the stone sickle. We'll craft a shovel. And then I don't need to pull these down, so I'm not gonna. The shovel I will, just because that you do have to physically use. And there's our apples. By the way, this might not look like a lot of space. You can get backpacks. You can get belts and tool belt and backpacks that increase your carrying space. You can get a bag that increases that'll carry like tools. The game is deep. I'm telling you right now, ignore the mixed reviews, which mixed isn't bad, because the ones that I read were people complaining about bugs. Honestly, all bugs. All that I read were people complaining about bugs, which, again, I think is bullshit. That's just my take on it. I need a drink of my ginger ale. Yeah, we're going to have some fun with this game. And I did a new map, a new seed, because I didn't want... Right there, I just picked up peat. We opened up something. I forgot what it was. Now right here, fuel deposits can be harvested by placing a hauling machine nearby. And I also, you know what? We can right click, place a marker. And let's see, I don't think I can rename the marker. I'm pretty sure I can't, but we'll put flame, that'll mean fuel. So yeah, I can't rename it, but I can place it, so we'll leave that there, so I know there's something there that I want to come back to. And by the way, oh yeah, we have 2 points in the sword. So right now, the next level of this We'll take 2 points. So I only have 2 points, but you'll notice, look, it says cost 4 stamina. Swing your sword to deal 80% with 4 bleed. And watch what happens when I click it. Swing your sword to deal 100% with 5 bleed. Cost 5 stamina. You can level each one of these up 4 times, which is really cool. Come here, you want some? You want to get some? You want some? I already looted that. I didn't think so. So which direction do I want to go? Because I turned off the locations. Because there are quests. It's not voiced over or anything. And I love the art style. I think the game looks amazing. I really do. I think it looks great. I don't mind it at all. It's a little older school, which is fine. Oh, this is our village right here. Yeah, this is the village during the tutorial, which I don't think you guys saw. Oh yeah, look at this. And I can pick all this stuff because I have the radius up. I should be able to reach most of this. Yeah, look. Get a little closer. Yeah, I recommend turning the radius up. Just makes it easier harvesting. Oh, we got tomato. We're just going to steal all the food. We're taking it all. And by the way, you see that's leveling my farming. I love that this has learn by doing. And that scan, by the way, is nice. It lasts for a second or two. And you'll notice things have a gold value because you can sell stuff in this game. There are vendors. I'm going to take the food. We're going to be able to cook some stuff up then. And I can turn the scan off. If you don't want the scan on, you can turn it off. I like having it on because there's a lot of stuff that I'll miss. So I like having it on. I'm not taking that stuff right now. If I need it later, I can come back to it to sell. Oh, there's a chest. There's another chest? Yeah. Yeah, I don't need that. Not right now, anyway. Not right now. And you can loot stuff through the wall. Like, I think I can loot this from here. Yeah, I don't need a spoon. One thing I do find hilarious, and I'll show you maybe here in a sec. Ooh, there's some good food. Watch this. This is kind of cool. It's actually really cool. I can equip basket on my head. I think that's absolutely hilarious. I'm not gonna wear it, but I think it's funny as hell. Sells for 7 gold. And it does have poison recovery on it. Like, it's got a stat. A basket has a stat. Also, this right there, we just pick some peaches. If I try to do it again, it says it needs a daily amount. It needs to respawn. All right. Also, right here, we have our waystone, which we activated. These can be found throughout the map, and then you can, if you're at one, once you're at it, you can click on it, bring it up, and then fast travel between them. But I can also fast travel to my respawn, which I get 1 of, which is basically I can set a bed as a respawn point. Yeah, you can use a rolling pin as a weapon, cleaver as a weapon. Yeah, I mean, I will take the food. Also, too, I'm going to take these pumpkins. Because like I said, you do need to eat. Like, you want to keep your buffs up. So we're just going to steal all the food. Plus, we can cook then. I'll show you here in a little bit. Or in the next episode. Because I am going to call... This is a series. We're going to be playing this, so... I'm not even going to call this the first look. Maybe I will for the algorithm. Maybe I'll call it First Look Episode 1. Because, yeah, I don't know. For some reason, YouTube's algorithm does like that title, First Look. So we'll try to cheat the algorithm a little bit. Sometimes I feel like I get hosed on the algorithm. I don't know. By the way, if I haven't said it, thank you, everybody, for the channel. Almost 1,600 subscribers. I really appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind clicking that subscribe button, well, that'd be great. Let's see. I already pulled out the axe. I like that it does that, by the way. If you don't want to switch it, you don't have to. And you'll notice, too, we're still carrying a whole bunch of wood, because then I put that... I recommend dropping them down randomly in the world, because I don't think they're going to get destroyed. So, if you happen to run out of space, just drop one down. I also haven't found a limit for them yet. Can I... Need a sickle of common or higher. I made a shitty one. Oh, we got some fiber, which just opened up a hunter set and a tent and weaving tools and a pouch. Let's actually check that out quick. Where would I craft that stuff? There's the basic hunter set. Oh, we just need a little bit more cotton and some ore for that stuff. And then that one has a resource that I haven't found yet. And these, of course, have stats. Torch. I think I will make a torch. And I think the bags... Weaver. We can process rope with that. Oh, right here, we got fiber storage. See, there's like a storage thing global for pretty much all the resources, to my knowledge, which is really cool. Also, while you're sprinting, you get a nice little slide. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Watch this. Whee! Which is really cool. I like that. Like that a lot. All right. Let's follow the road. Yeah, let's head north. Come on, give me that. We can access the well. We can clean our clothes, but I don't... I was having trouble with that. I don't have anything to refill. Number one, I'm not wearing any clothes, so definitely a visual bug. Again, don't care, not a big deal. Also, we got a bunch of food. Ooh, where do we find cheese? Let's eat that. 30 minutes, 2 endurance, 9 health, 9 stamina. Hello, 7 stamina? Yeah, we'll take that, please. Ooh. Carrots. Try to tame a horse if we see one. Oh, we got farming level 5. I have points in that. I'm just not gonna... Oh, God. Yeah, by the way, creatures will destroy shit to get to you. He's level 5. I do have a bleed on him, though. Yeah, damn, man. He was coming for me. He wasn't having any of it. Get these tomatoes. Get these tomatoes. I have a mechanical keyboard, but I don't... Hopefully you can't hear me tapping the buttons. Because my mouse should... Or my microphone should not be putting that through. So, I will check in playback. Hopefully we're fine. You know what? I'm going to call that one there. Oh, first, let's go do this. We discovered some domestic animals. I could kill it, but why do that when we can just milk it? Milk it. Because you can farm. Like, there's husbandry and stuff. The game has a lot. Like, there's so many mechanics to this game, I can't even tell you. Like, it's crazy. It's a lot. It's insane. But yeah, I'm going to call that one there. I appreciate everybody. This is Ars Notoria. Ignore the mixed reviews because the ones I read were just people bitching about bugs here and there. Big effing deal. You bought a game knowing it had some freaking... No, it's early access. The game's amazing. I haven't even remotely scratched the surface, okay? Just know that, all right? Let's put a campfire down. Right-click the camp. Oh, somebody... Oh, God, that cow scared the crap out of me. And from what I've found, you can build anywhere. Can I put this down? Yeah, we have a pelt. Any pelt. Nice. We'll just put that down right there, and then we can click it. We can set it as our spawn. Okay, and then we can also rest. You can't sleep through the night. But, you notice I got a little buff there. Or at least I should have. Maybe I wasn't laying down long enough. Ooh. Maybe I can't do it again. Oh, there I go. It's not lasting that long. Excuse me. What's that? What's that buff? Oh yeah, well rested right there. 30 minutes. That's pretty good. I got 10.2 to all gain experience. 10%. Nice. Alright. Let me go to campfire. Cooking pot. We have some ore and wood. And that'll just snap right on that. Boom. Go to this. And this is a lower tier one, so we can add some stuff. Now we could just cook up the apples, or we can maybe make some fox meat. Let's see what this cooks. All right, only cook the apples. Oh no, it made a dish. Yeah. What did we get? We got mixed dish. Okay. We got grilled meat 1. Look at that. 1 strength, 18 health. Very nice. We can just cook the meat if we want. 14 health. Hell, that's actually better. Oh, and right up here. See, I already know that, so. Yeah, like it a lot. Great game. Great game. So yeah, I'll bring you back, and I'll see you in episode 2. Oh, and you can set the length of the day and night. Or the length of a full day, which I had the length of a full day set to 60 minutes. So I don't know how long this video is. It's probably been an hour. So anyway, Ars Notoria, pick it up. It's $20. I think it's still 10% off. It's like $17. Well worth it. Okay. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.